Okay, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to continue on with SQLite, and probably no surprise there. It's going to be probably a shorter video as well, which is probably a good thing because I just ate a buffalo chicken salad that's currently destroying my stomach. And today we're going to talk about the escape when using the like operator in SQLite. And before we get started, if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. It really means a lot to me. And hopefully you gained something from this video. And also feel free to look at all of the other videos in this series if you want to follow along. And yeah, let's just hop into it. So in the last video, we talked about the like operator. And we learned that the percentage sign and the underscore are just wildcards. And so today we're going to ask the question, what if we want to use the character of the wildcard as not the wildcard, but more part of the like statement? And what do I mean by that? Well, let's go ahead and go through an example. So we have our SQLite database right here. I created a new row, and in here, I'm going to come up with a new car, the Audi A4%. For some reason, Audi decided to put the percentage sign in their model of their car. And then this will also be 4 doors. And I'll save this change. And now we have a scenario that I'm just going to make up on the spot. I want to look for any row where the model contains 4 and a percentage sign following it. Anything can be before it, anything can be after it, but as long as the 4 and the percentage sign are in it, that's all I care about. And right now, if we were to use what we know so far, and I take away this or part of the SQL, and instead of manufacturer, I say model, and I do percentage, 4, percentage, percentage. Oh my gosh, there we go. Let's see what that brings back. So pi main, we run it, and look at that. We get the A4, we get the 488, and we get the A4 percentage. But I just want wherever 4 and percent is contained in that column. Well, that's where we can use the escape. And that's where we declare what's going to be our escape character, meaning ignore this as a wildcard. So we can say escape, and then whatever we're going to use as our escape character. In my case, I just want to do the /. So now what we can do is right before our first percentage, I'm going to put that / that we denoted as the escape character. And this is going to say, hey, we're not treating this right here, this percentage, as a wildcard. We're actually treating it as the literal percentage. But this percent and this percent are not preceded by that /. Therefore, they're going to be treated as wildcards. So now, if we run this, we're only going to get the A4 percentage because 4 and percent are actually in that model. And so if I create a new row, and this one's now going to be the Audi A4 underscore, and this one's also 4 doors, the same can be done with the underscore. So if I go back to our SQL, and I say, I just want the 4 and the underscore without the escape, let's see what that looks like. Now I'm getting the 488 because something is following the 4, and I'm also getting the A4 percentage because there's a character following that 4 as well. But if I put the escape character in front of the underscore, we're just going to get the A4 underscore. And I cut some of the video before me trying to run it into now because I didn't end up writing my change here and the DB browser for SQLite. So now when we run it, we did get the A4 underscore. So long story short, what escape does again is it allows us to denote what character we're going to put in front of either of the 2 wildcard characters and say, let's take this as the literal underscore or percentage and not as a wildcard. So thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you in a future video.